The perfect pair. Crisp, crunchy potatoes dipped in the king of all condiments. Fried taters and ketchup have gone hand in hand since, well, before we can remember.
Yeah, and luckily here in Canada, we can get that salty, sweet, and tangy combination in more ways than one.
Ketchup-flavored chips capture that totally addictive sensation. And along with toques, pea-meal bacon, and maple syrup, they're also quintessentially Canadian.
Heartland, New Brunswick. Breathtaking, isn't it? This little town is the site of the world's longest covered bridge.
The bridge was built in 1901. It's 1,282 feet long, and it attracts over 100,000 visitors every summer. And it's only a tawny little 900-person town.
It's also home to the family-owned and operated Covered Bridge Potato Chip Company, and their president and CEO, Ryan Albright, and his whole entire family.
Dad. Hey. Yeah. Still man.
The Albrights are legends around these parts. Ryan's great-grandfather started a potato farm in the early 1920s, which he and his brother eventually bought in 2006. Two guys hungry for a new business venture, they didn't want to wheel and deal in small potatoes.
I didn't want to just grow potatoes. I wanted to branch out and do something different and unique.
So Ryan and his brother teamed up to change snacking as we know it.
My brother looks after the day-to-day operations at our potato farm, and I handle making the potato chips and our distribution. So it works out really well. He makes sure I have good quality potatoes, and I make sure we have good tasty chips.
In a display of teamwork at its finest, russet potatoes arrive from the Albrights' farm just a short drive away, already washed, weighed, and graded.
Cliff watches over as they're unleashed from the truck and onto a conveyor, showing off his juggling skills while at it.
That's all I got.
Come on, you can do better than that, Cliffy.
Really all I got.
Ah, give him a break. It's New Brunswick in July. These must be some hot russets. The conveyor takes them up some more, and just a little further. And they're dropped into a bulk tank with a 2,000-kilogram capacity.
With gravity hard at work, they tumble out of a small door at the tank's base and onto a set of rollers attached with scrub brushes to get rid of any additional dirt or grime.
Potatoes move along a conveyor to get batched, and anything over 15 centimeters in length is cut down to help slice with ease.
The russets go through 8 razor blades that can cut 30 kilograms in less than 20 seconds.
We're only going to get about 25% of that that'll turn into potato chips. And that's because potatoes are about 70% water.
The paper-thin slices head straight to the fryer, skins and all, boosting the nutrient factor.
Conveyed into the hot oil, the chips cook for approximately 5 minutes. A rotating rake moves them back and forth to ensure they don't stick together, while Dwayne uses a hand rake to check on these small fries in action.
You can't get a chip much fresher than that.
Or ones with a better crunch factor thanks to those russets.
The russet potato has a very distinct flavor. We always compare it to if you go to a carnival and you get those little spiral fries. It's a lot like that flavor. It's very distinct, very unique, and very tasty.
And you know what I love putting all over those spiral fries? Oh, you guessed it, ketchup.
This love affair began in the early 1800s, when either the Belgians or the French started frying thinly sliced potatoes.
And by 1802, French fries were being served at the White House, and in 1812, ketchup debuted as a dipping sauce.
With the rise of fast food chains and drive-ins, the two found each other quickly, and legend has it by the 1980s, the desired combination started being mimicked by potato chip manufacturers across North America. But the flavor really took off in Canada, where they can be found from coast to coast, eh?
As the chips come out of the fryer, they look a tad darker than the kettle-cooked chips you may be used to due to the potato of choice.
We also call it the dark russet potato because it's higher sugar content, and our chips will fry up golden to dark in color. So when you open the bag, you're gonna see golden to dark in color chips. They're not burnt. Try them out because they're very tasty.
They're considered one of Canada's favorite chips for a reason. The mesh conveyor helps drain off some of the oil before they land in a centrifuge.
It's like a big salad spinner, and it spins the chips at a really high speed while they're still hot to throw off all the excess oil.
So fast, in fact, they rotate 300 times per minute. They come out the bottom a lighter, greaseless chip and given a cool down.
Now at a manageable temperature, the chips are conveyed to be sorted by factory workers looking for ones that are undercooked, burnt, and multiples that stuck together. Basically ones that just don't make the cut as covered bridge quality material. But nothing goes to waste around here.
We actually take them to a local pig farmer once a week to feed his pigs.
Sweet! Those pigs must be in hog heaven.
And now, for the moment we've all been waiting for. These crispy, crunchy, fried russet potatoes will finally meet their sweet, tangy life partner, the zesty yin to their salty yang.
Ketchup-flavored seasoning is poured into a hopper.
As the chips travel through a rotating tunnel, they get an even coat reminiscent of the condiment Canadians like Ryan and Ryan just can't get enough of.
I love ketchup. What's your favorite? Ketchup, same as you.
Two Ryans really are better than just one. Chips make their way onto a weigh scale, where a vibrating hopper helps distribute them into 14 individual containers.
A bag full of chips are distributed into pouches, sealed, and dropped onto a collator machine that stands the chip bags straight up and down, so employees can grab 5 at a time and place them into boxes.
Full boxes are stacked, palletized, and delivered across Canada to chip lovers everywhere who can't get enough of that classic combination.
It's just a Canadian flavor. Everybody loves it here.
Ketchup and potatoes. You just don't want to have one without the other.
Actually, French fries is also made out of a russet potato, the same as Covered Bridge chips. So we put ketchup on those, we put ketchup on ours. Seems to go hand in hand, doesn't it?
You know it, Ryan. Covered Bridge ketchup chips lets you skip a step for an experience that's all eating and no dipping.